What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here back with another action figure review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at none other than the Slug Princess herself, the ultimate ninjutsu healer, until she was replaced by someone else. It is none other than the SH Figuarts Queen Sanin, Lady Tsunade, or the 5th Hokage. Let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with that sexy packaging. Now, if I'm being honest, the packaging really isn't all that sexy just because I really don't like the lime green, yellow-ish color. But the theme does fit Tsunade. I just wish it was a little bit more yellow. Of course, you got the window where you can see the figure looking very nice. You've got images of her along the side and back. It does say Tamashii Nation's Bandai at the bottom, as always. And then, of course, on the very back, you do have poses you can get the figure into, as well as all the legal stuff that no one really cares about. So anyway, let's go ahead and bust this gorgeous figure out of the packaging because I'm still surprised we have it and I'm so happy to be reviewing it. Now, right out of the packaging, I will go ahead and say it. This figure looks just as good as I think any and every collector picking this up would expect it to be. Now, does that warrant the somewhat high price point on it? I'll actually take out the word somewhat. It is a very expensive figure. Does that warrant the price of this figure? That's going to be a bit debatable. I'm going to discuss what I like, what I dislike, what I expected, and what we got. But anyway, back to the look of the figure. It just looks great, man. The eyes are painted on very nicely. The seal looks good. The lips look very, very good. The hair looks nice as well. I definitely wish it gotten some shading, as well as the jacket, man. I feel like if they're not going to do shading on the regular releases, they should at least do it on the web exclusives just because they cost more. Now, talking about the jacket itself, it is a very, very soft plastic, so it is going to help with articulation, but I would have rather gotten a soft goods jacket so we could remove it. I don't know why they do it with some figures and not with others. This is one it definitely would have worked on because she does take her jacket off quite often, and honestly, she wasn't really wearing it much when she was first introduced because she wasn't Hokage at first. So that would have been a good idea. What the heck, Tamashii? They'll probably re-release this at some point, hopefully so. But the jacket and everything looks great. Even the shirt, very, very, very soft plastic. I've heard that these are soft plastic. I'm not touching that. So yeah, legs and everything look really good all the way down to the feet, the toes, the hands, everything on this figure just looks really, really damn good. And it even feels like a premium figure. Honestly, when it comes to the looks, the only thing I would have added is shading. I feel like this figure could have really benefited from some shading, but other than that, very, very solid looking figure. Now, when it comes to the height on this figure, to the top of her head, she's right at about 5.5 inches, so fairly sized. I think that works fine. Of course, we'll be doing some size comparisons a little bit later to see how she stacks up to a ton of Naruto figures that I got out of the package just for this review. Articulation-wise, she looks up only about that much because the hair is going to touch the back of the neck. Really not much you can do about that. She does look down, so that's really good. She does get tilt and turn. Head movement works very, very well. When it comes to the arms, they go up and out about that much, which is a bit higher than a T-pose. Of course, you can rotate them around for the higher poses. That's not going to be a problem. Ooh, we got a little crazy with that one. When it comes to bringing them in for punching poses, you can do it, but if you push too or pull too hard, that's what's going to happen. Now, that's just me stressing it to show you guys this is really about as much as you get. So yeah, not a whole lot of movement with those butterfly joints. Wish we got a little bit more, but of course 106 centimeters is going to stop that. If you know, you know. Anyway, she does have a swivel at the shoulder, swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbows that work very well, so she can definitely flex and show the muscle if she wants to. Her arm that pegs into the jacket is on, I think, a ball peg, so you can rotate that around in there. That's really good. Hands are on a ball peg as well, so you can move those around just fine. When it comes to the diaphragm, as you guys can see, it does pop off. I'm kind of forcing it, so don't think that's an issue. I'm really forcing it just to see how mobile this figure is. That's about as much as you're going to get going forward. Going back, not much at all, and then you will see a gap in there. She does get really good rocker, so that is great. Very, very great. I dig that. Legs go out about that much. She does kick all the way forward, so that's good because she does kick, so that's great. Doesn't really kick back, so that kind of sucks. She does have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees that look very, very good. The leg does peg into the pants, so extra mobility there. Then her foot goes down about that much, up about that much, really good ankle rocker. And then she does have a toe hinge. So articulation wise, very, very good, man. Lacks in a few areas, mostly the butterfly joints, but I kind of explained why that is. And then, of course, you can't really expect much out of the head. And before I forget, the pigtails do articulate as well. I think they're on a ball peg. Let's see if I can pull that out. Yeah, they are on a ball peg. So that's really, really good. I dig the fact that they did that. So yeah, articulation-wise, not bad. Now, when it comes to accessories, you get a decent amount, but for the price point of this figure, I'm going to be honest, it's definitely not enough. Now, I'm going to go over what I think they could have included once I finish going over everything. But right out of the packaging, you get her with a neutral smiling expression and a pair of fist hands. She does come with a pair of hands for holding on to her waist, or you can use them for when she's strangling Naruto. She does come with a pair of palming type hands, or summoning hands if you want to use them for that. Then she does come with a pair of stylish pose hands, which these are very tiny. Like, her hands are small, so be careful with these. She does come with a pair of ninjutsu hands as well. These actually come together. I love when they do it like this. I wish they would always do it like this. Therefore, you don't have to keep up with both sets. Now, she does come with the necklace that she ends up giving to Naruto, so that's good. Speaking of Naruto, she does come with a Naruto expression where he is, he's a little happy boy. I love this. Now, you can remove this faceplate, but the problem is, no other faceplates will fit on this hair sculpt. So maybe we'll get some more expressions for this hair sculpt at one point, but I doubt it. I'm not getting my hopes up for that. Now, anyway, she does also come with 4 other expressions, including a yelling expression, which I do dig the heck out of this. A smiling, happy, peaceful expression. This is probably my favorite. She does come with the comedic faceplate, as most Naruto figures do. And then she does come with a angry seal activated expression where she is going into 100 healings and she's got her Byakugo seal activated. So this is cool. Dig this. Now, in terms of what I think they could have included, I already said I wish the jacket was soft goods. Nothing I can do about that. But it would have been cool to get an extra expression for maybe our Jiraiya figure, or actually, since they're making a new one, I won't even say that. Would have been cool to get a windswept hair sculpt for Orochimaru, maybe another expression for adult Naruto, and then since this figure is advertised as the medical ninja, we definitely needed some medical ninjutsu hands. Why they didn't include those, I have no idea. So definitely more that could have been included. Maybe we'll get them as DLC parts for other figures in the future. Now, moving on to size comparisons. First off, here she is standing next to her squad, the other two Sanin. We got her standing next to the SH Figuarts event exclusive Jiraiya. And then, of course, the SH Figuarts Orochimaru. I feel like these look outstanding together, man. Very, very good when it comes to the height and scale. And then, of course, we do have her standing next to the SH Figuarts pre-Shippuden Naruto, which is where the scale is off. This Naruto is way too big, man. I wish they would have gotten his scaling right, but nonetheless, he still looks good next to them. Next up, here she is standing next to Team 7. We've got her standing next to the SH Figuarts Naruto 99 Naruto. And this makes me happy, man. I could literally just hear him calling her Bachan for whatever reason. But we've also got her standing next to her student, the SH Figuarts Naruto 99 Sakura Haruno. And then the GOAT himself, the SH Figuarts Kakashi Hatake, son of the White Fae. Here she is standing next to the SH Figuarts Shikamaru Nara, who, despite his flaws, is a figure that I still love so freaking much. We've also got her standing next to the SH Figuarts Pain Tendo, which these look really good together. And last but not least, we've also got her standing next to the SH Figuarts event exclusive Madara. And yeah, the two villains on the right are the only two that she happened to fight in Shippuden. Now, I might have said lastly in the previous size comparison section, but this is the last one. I had to get these in here. We've got her standing next to the SH Figuarts Obito Uchiha, the SH Figuarts Naruto 99 Minato Namikaze, and then, of course, the SH Figuarts Naruto 99 Itachi Uchiha. Now, when it comes to my final thoughts on this, you guys already know, man. The Naruto line really doesn't miss that much. For the most part, they do very well with each and every one of these releases. Ever so often, they will have some that are a little off, like Shikamaru, or they'll have figures that are a tad bit lackluster, like Pain, and in my opinion, this one. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it is a very damn good action figure, man. The Naruto line is not as good as when it first came out, but it's still peak, man. I feel like they still have the right people in charge. They just have to continue with the consistency they had with the starting of the line, man. It felt like we got way more accessories. It felt like they put a little bit more attention to detail in terms of what we got with those releases. And then when it got to some of the event exclusives, maybe after Kurama Link mode, it kind of started to go downhill, but it's not on a very bad downhill slope. Like, they still have time to turn it around and give us some good releases. Now, from what I heard, we do have Hinata next. Did they announce the next figure after that? I'm not entirely sure. You guys can let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, man, if you're wondering if you should pick this up, yes, without a doubt, go pick this up. But try not to overpay. Get your hands on this thing right now so you don't have to end up paying the scalping price for it. Just go find it somewhere, wherever you can, and paying for if you got to do it. Just don't overspend. This thing is not worth $120+ I would pay that because I'm a big Naruto fan. But if you're a casual collector who just likes Naruto, there's no reason to overpay for this. She's still somewhat available. If you need her, she's on Toys in the Box right now. I just bought a third one. So yeah, go get that. But anyway, hope that you guys enjoyed this review. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you're notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.